Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are in Minecraft today. Normally it's a Lego Friday, but we don't have a new Lego set on the go right now. We finished the Lego Game Boy a couple of weeks ago, and I've been really making a lot of progress on the command center build on the Mushroom Island in Minecraft. So we're just going to pick up where we left off yesterday. We sorted out, I think, a good amount of the material that I want to use in the wings of the various sections of the command center, and I think today I want to do like a compare and contrast with two faces that are right next to each other so that we can really make some final decisions and see what these orange stripes and transitions and colors are going to look like. Also make a decision on the glass as well as the stuff at the top. So we will see how things go. I feel pretty confident. My inventory is a mess of blocks. So the other thing we might have to do is take a break and figure out where to get more dye and more terracotta and that kind of stuff. There is a mesa nearby, so we might be able to go and turn that into a mine. And something that I wanted to do, regardless of whether it's mining on the Mushroom Island, mining sand in the desert or whatever, rather than just going and getting the material, I also want to make a build in the area so it looks like a mine. Like it looks like there's a facility where people are mining up the desert. Like maybe I'll make like a big bulldozer or something. I don't know. I think that kind of stuff I think could be kind of fun to mess around with. So very much outside of my wheelhouse as terms of like what I've been building in Minecraft for the last 5 years. Because if you didn't know, I spent the last 5 years building a medieval town. So doing sci-fi, while I'm a big fan of sci-fi and I love that kind of design, I've not really done anything like this in Minecraft before. So it's definitely a new adventure for me. The Yellow Boy, hello, how's it going? Welcome in. Dan Grice is here. SweetSandi, of course, is here. Cosmic, I know, is already lurking. Nadila, hello, good to see you. Blue Crow, Moira, lots of fun people hanging out in chat. Moira is on a 15 stream streak. That's amazing, Moira. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. So, to show you where we were yesterday, if you are new here, this is sort of where we ended up with tough outlining. I don't know about the outline. It looks okay on below. I don't know about the top. I feel like what might have to happen on the top is we might get rid of the cyan and just go with tough. I'm not really sure. This side we did all cyan, and while it does look cool, I don't know. Again, we're gonna have to try to do side by side. Like it's hard to compare when they're next to one another. And I do like some of the diorite coming in, so I'm gonna try to keep that as well. And something I did like on this side is the way that I angled those panels at the back. I like this. I think that looks pretty good. We might have to change it a little bit, but it does look pretty good. Dan subscribing at tier 1. Thanks very much, Dan. Really appreciate that. 56 months. Holy crap. So the first thing I think I want to do is I don't particularly like the top part here. Pardon me. So I think I'm gonna move that down because the design, I don't think it doesn't go up that high. I feel like that's maybe for the proportions that I have in game. I feel like it's a little bit high. That's throwing me off. So we're going to go grab the top part of this and just remove it, I think. At least the top part. I'll leave those just to see. Yeah, even then, I think even just one block is fine. I was spending more time last night while I was doing some chores, watching Liz, the streamer that I was telling you about yesterday, playing Minecraft for the first time. And it really highlights, I think, some of the issues with the older UI that Minecraft has. Because she plays video games, like she knows her way around a game, and she was missing a lot of stuff. And I don't lay it at her feet. I think about it as the UI design just being behind and not clear at all in some cases. I've certainly experienced that playing mods for Minecraft, where the mod designers are maybe not always the best UI designers. All right, I don't have any more. I need to replace that with stone. So there's a bunch of stuff I need to do here, which I think I've got the blocks for. The yellow boy, thanks very much. Yeah, I like it too. It's coming along slowly. I guess technically that's supposed to be orange, so maybe I shouldn't be replacing this. This, however, I would love to be able to get off the Happy Ghast and have it stay parked where you get off of it. Because I would love to get off, mine this all out, make it look nice, and then get back on the Happy Ghast and go around my business, but I can't do that. It flies away the moment that you get off of it. It just leaves. I like one of the ideas that someone wrote in to the spawn chunks with about horses, saying that if a horse was saddled, it wouldn't roam around. It would just stay put. And I think that's a good idea with the Happy Ghast. If the Happy Ghast is not saddled, it should fly around freely. Good stuff. But if the Happy Ghast has got a harness on it, when you're not on it, it should stay put. All right, that's all going to be orange. This side needs to be. I'm going to do my best not to complain about the Happy Ghast too much today. I feel like I was a bit of a broken record yesterday. And to continue to complain about it and continue to use it, like it's obviously got some use. Like this would be a pain in the butt with scaffolding. When I'm doing the screenshots for the title cards for the spawn chunks, I'm usually in creative, flying around a world taking screenshots. And I have to say, creative flight is not much better than a Happy Ghast. Like it's better, but it's not much better. There's still a lot of slidiness that happens. All good, Sandy. Thanks very much for the heads up. We're going to have to go get some more gold and some more XP today, too. Our pickaxe is starting to look kind of sad. So is the elytra. The elytra is looking kind of sad, too. think I like having a thicker line. Yeah, we'll switch this out here. Yeah, I think it's here where it's going to switch. I do like this idea of some sort of caution at the front door. It might not be black and yellow. Maybe we'll make it black and white or white and gray or something. We'll do something in that nature. I think it makes it clearer that it's a door. Nadila, the gas moves around too much. Yeah, it's very slidey. It doesn't make you feel like you're doing something accurately. Orange terracotta. We have to make more. Once upon a time, I had a lot of terracotta, and now I'm really ripping through it. We didn't use it very much in West Hill. All right, what else am I missing here? All right, I've got that. Got the dark concrete. Grab more of those. I think we're good. So we had decided yesterday that we liked 4 back. I might be able to make this look good too. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. That's 22. I would prefer that to be an odd number, so we'll probably take this single block off there at the front to adjust that. For folks that are maybe new, we're looking at taking some inspiration from this with like this orange stripe and the color shift and stuff like that. And so I don't know if it's going to stay die rate on the other side, but it's potentially something that's happening. And I think we're going to change this. This I think is going to stay deep slate. I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. Not deep slate, that's tough. So the trick is to not use your mouse. It's to use your keyboard left and right, which is just against everything you know about how to play Minecraft, right? So it just doesn't feel very natural. So like when I stop moving my mouse, my cursor is like stop, stop, glide, stop, glide. It's the turning the gas doesn't turn with you. If you and the gas turned at the same time, I think it'd be fine. Oh, I was going to take a piece off of this, wasn't I? And the other thing that's really annoying is that when you have stuff like that on the ground and you want to hop off and get it, again, the moment I leave this gas, it's just going to take off and go somewhere I don't want it to. Like, why are you going that way? Just stay put. Pink and orange. We did that in the gold farm.
Your Fixit employee monitor camera feed is frozen. Please ensure the monitor feed is live at all times.
Thank you for the heads up. Just out of curiosity, did you all hear that in the chat? As I tried to fix that. Sweet. Thanks, Dan. Camera. Something to do with my firmware, I think. I'd have to change the angle of this. So it's easier to go up and down with the gas than it is to go left to right. In terms of aiming. It is a little bit slower mining from the gas, which is a pain if you're moving a lot of material, but if you're trying to do detail work, if you're using haste, then it's actually a little bit nicer sometimes because I'm not blowing through like blitzes of terracotta, because terracotta is insta-mine with haste too. How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think one thought I had was to make a separate line. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get rid of this. 3, 4, 5, 7. That probably needs to have an extra bit on it. Probably need to have just one more here. Oh, I don't know. It might look okay on the corners like that. You finally got the hang of going down? I still struggle with going down. I still press shift probably half the time. Canada Raz. Yeah. I guess I have to right click with something not a rocket. This is the thing that I think is ridiculous. I don't want to carry a snowball. My inventory is full. Like, just... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll put this as that texture for now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. It's going to be a really long time to get 2 of these done to compare to one another, but I think it will be worth it in the long run. Don't like how that finishes at the bottom. Not my favorite. Even if it was back one, it wouldn't look very good. We may not do that second stripe. that's the whole thing filled in. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure about this look here. I feel like I've gone and made this thick in places where it isn't. Yeah, I've made it too thick down there. Did I do that on the other side? I feel like I did. Just extend it with one more orange, but then that breaks the pattern. I know what you mean, though. I thought about that. I could try it. So this is where I think having two side by side would be better. I feel like the heavier bits at the bottom are better. I think I like this. Oop. I like this better, thinner on the back. Yeah, there's a little bit more of a layer to it. I think this side had a square edge. Oh yeah, that just stopped. Thing is, if we have stone here and tough there, then we can do stairs and get a much sharper angle. We just run into an issue with that, right? And that might be the problem. I guess we could use sandstone. Especially if this transitioned down into sandstone, then we could use the stairs there. That could work quite well, actually. Oh, I wanted to try that one last block down here to see if that was a nice. Technically, the block, the next in the pattern should be here, but we'll try that. Yeah, it feels off somehow. I'm okay with just a solid stripe. I don't think it has to have a second one. And if we did this, it would not transition in this way. There'd definitely be some sort of angle here. I'm curious if I could change this into a sandstone block and have it look like one of these, but painted orange. I think that could be interesting to kind of play with too. Oh, I say your name. Ria? I think some of the diorite might stay. It does kind of work like white metal paneling a little bit, but most of it's being removed. I'm pretty sure most of it's being removed. It might end up being some cases like this, but I don't know. All right, I wanted to experiment with, what do I wanted to, I think it was light blue glass panes and perhaps a tough wall. Let's go get some of that. That's deep slate, tough wall. I guess I want to keep at least a stack. There's also probably a lot of stuff up there that I'm leaving to despawn. Anonymous gifted a tier 1 sub to Ria. Thanks very much. Really appreciate the support. To get it look like a dirty white. Yeah, like that's the idea. I mean, right now it's you're at the early stages of shape and material selection. I'm not really too worried about details and texture just yet. I mean, sometimes I pop in a detail if I have an idea, like these lights or those lights, but for the most part. All right, these are blocks, so they're going to go away anyway. Pretty sure the glass panes are going to be the most economical, but at the same time, I think there was something about the blocks I really did like the look of. But the level of detail that you get with the pane, because it gives you that little lip of the block around it, I think is probably worth it. The only problem with these connected shaders, you see the panes. The clear glass, or the connected glass, has no seam whatsoever, but the rendering on the panes, you see parts of it. That is cyan. That's light blue. I'm pretty sure I like the light blue from before. Yeah, the cyan disappeared into the night. Didn't look that good. Something I wanted to try was a polished tough wall. Even though it doesn't completely destroy the view, so that's good. that versus full glass wall. I really wish my view bobbing mod would update. I miss it. I know I can turn off the view bobbing in the menu, but the bobbing mod keeps the hand animation, but gets rid of the cursor bob. So if we do that, that might eliminate the need for this. I think I like the thinner window. I think I like the two wide window. Instead of a wall, we could try stairs as well. My husband swears up and down your username should have been teach me how to Duggan. Why? It's my last name. Also, welcome in. I guess I can just... Not the right block. Oh, maybe we have a different shape at the front. It'd be difficult to do with glass, but... Ooh, what do we think? Do we like the stairs? I think I might like the stairs better. Especially if we wrap them around. We'll get some more, test that out. You know you have a big base when you're flying around instead of walking. Stairs. hard to see on this on the shadowy side, but and I've got some cyan in the corner there. It might even be worth it to put a wall in the corner. We might have to figure that out. I think I prefer the glass wrapping around. A little bit more seamless when it's the same color, obviously. Yeah. It doesn't look bad. It sticks out just a little bit. It doesn't completely line up. But it's nothing terrible. I do prefer the too high glass window. I think that looks better. And I don't think we'd want to do this with glass blocks because then we couldn't do the stairs, or we'd have to do it in here. This. Can't. We have a much better view. That just doesn't feel right. And I don't think it would feel right out here. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'll test it. I'm looking forward to messing around with glass and making some stuff that looks like holograms. I think that could be kind of fun. So it's hard to see, but you can see the individual panes on the glass panes, whereas on the blocks you cannot see the block, the separation. In a way, it sort of gives some detail that you can't get otherwise, so it's not the end of the world. Some of it has to do with the lights up there too. I don't dislike the glass blocks. I'd have to see it in the daylight, but like it's like 6 one, half dozen of the other. Like it's really not that big of a deal. And it doesn't really affect, like that's a glass block, that's a glass pane. Your vision is clearer with the blocks. I really wish there was a way to turn panes back into something now that I've made a stack of panes. Excuse me. I don't think it's a connection texture issue. I think it's a rendering issue. I think it's a shader issue. Although, you know what it could be? Because I just turned the shaders off and got like 140 frames back. I just like shaders so much. Does anybody, do you notice a difference on stream when I don't have shaders on in terms of the frame rate? Have you seen the Minecraft builds where layers are real glass art. You'd have to be more specific, thou blockhead. Moira, I gotta say, this is perfect weather to be crocheting a blanket. The finishing part of keeping up, finished part is keeping my lap nice and cozy. Nice. Very cool. And there's no difference. Wow, that's weird. Because for me, it's very noticeable. Going from 30 or 40 frames a second to 180. It shouldn't even be at 180. Like it should be capped at 120. Oh no, wait a minute. I have to go unlimited, otherwise I get a frame stutter. So it's just going to go as high as it wants. Yeah, down to 40. 140 frame drop. I should see if there's a new version of these shaders that might be more efficient. Yeah, I notice it looking left and right. Like that to me, there's lots of blurring and stuttering. Whereas if I turn them off again, very crisp. So, I don't know, but it also does not look nearly as cool. Redux, hello, welcome in. I don't have to ask how you found the channel. Glad you liked the spawn chunks. I recognize your name from the Discord, I think, right? If not current, then at least at some point. Goonie Katie, hello, how's it going? All right, what are we doing now? Right, I wanted to test sandstone walls or sandstone stairs to see how that shapes up. So over here we've got this block palette that I threw up a little while ago. And orange terracotta and smooth sandstone are real close. Smooth sandstone stairs, sandstone wall, or I should say red sandstone. Those might not work as well. More rockets required. Actually, I should go see how my rockets are doing. We probably have nearly a full shulker going in the background here. Oh, half a shulker. Well, a third. Cool. Any ink sacs? Oh, we got some. All right. Important filter to have. The water trap for the creeper farm produces glow squid, so we had to filter them out. So technically, this would be here. Oh, I should have brought orange glass. I think the orange stair is going to work better. It's still a very different color. Or I should say it's a different hue, different tone. It's orange, but it's... Oh, we can do something like this, maybe. So probably stairs. All right, let's change some of these angles. Do I have the white? I do. It's basically like building up a palette of shape design and then trying to remember where you've moved certain things to. So we want this to have at least that much space. One, two, I don't remember what I did on the other side. See, I just pressed shift there by accident. That might be too much. You get so used to the Instamine timing, you forget when you're on the gas. See, this is the annoying part. You can't go straight down. You have to like look down and then look back. And this is just going to move me farther away. Like you can't really look at something and go down because you can't be the size of the gas. You can't be directly under it unless you've got just tons of space. Streams an hour, thanks, Sandy. I have no idea if I did that right. Sort of. I don't have the other wall here, so that's the tricky part. This is why I feel like I need to do, instead of doing these two panels on this particular wing, I think I need to do this one and that one, so we can sit here and look at the two of them and decide which one we like better. I reach up here and get this last little bit? No. Maybe. Yes. So good. I think I just need to make that a little bit higher. I don't know about that. That's 10. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11. So by going down in 2, we're always going to have this weird little notch on it, which is fine. So I was thinking we could do the same thing up here. We could have like this kind of come down. So it would feel less like a cap and more like a, I'm not sure how to explain it, like a sandwich on the sides. Cosmic Dancer, thanks for being awesome. All right, I am going to take a short break. If you're new to the channel, I do this once an hour. Gives me a chance to stand up and take a stretch. I think it's a healthy way to stream. I'm going to also reheat my coffee. Grab a snack, grab a friend. We're always trying to grow the channel. The more people, the merrier. I'll see you in just a few minutes. Okay. So while we're down here, I wanted to take a look at the underside here. And there's a chance that that actually might say stone. And then I was thinking about using some of the polished tuff as like underside detail. So if you look, this has got like little ridges through here. And then there's also windows. But then this has also got these long ridges, which I think would look good. So just like hints at certain shapes. And then we're going to kind of take them and make them our own. This is 25 wide, so we could probably do like a couple little ridges of 3 because it's got a center point. So 3 and then 1, 2, 3, empty. Yeah. Oh, there's a giant hole here. That's not very clearly marked, is it? So I also want to mess around with the stairs and stuff up there. Could be interesting. Whoop, that is an overhang. Never mind. Go down on the inside. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should be the middle. Oh, no. Yes. That's great concrete. So I don't know whether to have the inside here be cyan terracotta. Because I was thinking what we could do here would be space of 3 in the middle. 1, 2, 3. So then this one would be one here. 2, 3, and then 1. That. Although I guess that would start down here. Oh, but this has got stairs on it. I guess I could do it that way. Probably something else that the happy gas is going to be very good at. Oh, I guess in here is where everything would happen. So they stick out. So this would actually be solid here. Right, and then get back on. Well, first I need, got slabs. I definitely need more stairs. Oh, that sucks that you're stuck on another roof, Redrox. I don't think I was planning on doing deep slate for this. that's the idea there. I guess we would also potentially change some of this stairs, but what I wanted to do was have the ridges here and probably just going to be straight blocks now that I look at it. So you can imagine some ridges going down. They might be too small. Maybe instead of having 2, I should just do 1 that's 5 wide. That might look better. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. That probably makes more sense. We're going to make sure we have high ceilings in here so I can fly in. Yeah, that, well, I don't know. I might not like that at all. Might be better just to have a smooth bottom on it. At which point, I don't know, do we continue the stripe around? Like, how do we handle that? It would be easiest if it was stone instead of terracotta, that's for sure. Yeah, we can change the color. I really need to get my hand on some Swift Sneak. I think that would be very handy. I've never been to the Deep Dark, so that'll be an adventure. Guess I could try it. Got some of those. The terracotta is a much different block to get than stone. I'm just wondering what's going to be the better one to have underneath here. Don't know that's going to much matter. I think no to the tough. Because if we do decide to bring the tough down, then we want to have a different texture in there. I kind of like the terracotta. That's annoying. That's annoying. I mean, the stone is standing out because, of course, we've got a hole in the roof. So, like, it's not... I guess I could go fill that in with some dirt. Kind of, at least it'll give us the proper lighting. The terracotta looks good in a place where you expect the build to have shadow. Yeah. That's the thing too, is this is a big enough build that I can probably choose blocks like that. Like choose a block that looks like it's casting more of a shadow than it does. I mean, I've been playing with shaders now for a while, but I can't get over the difference. Like I much prefer this look. I'm actually looking to see if there's going to be any video cards on sale on Black Friday. The unfortunate part is that I probably have to buy a new power supply as well. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday on stream. I feel like I maybe watched this stuff after stream, but are people excited about the new Steam hardware? There's the Steam machine, the Steam VR set. Can't remember what it's called. There's a new Steam controller. I don't have a Steam Deck. I don't need any mobile gaming, so I didn't go down that road. I don't have a huge Steam library, but the idea of a Steam machine is appealing. Obviously not something I want to do a lot of because we are, of course, going to replace this with something else, but just to have a floor up here so that it casts a shadow, I think is important. Run your Steam games on a laptop or PC, and the stuff was not cheap. They don't have any prices on the Steam machines yet. Yeah, I think for people that already have a gaming computer, I think that you're right. That's not the right thing. Yeah, I'm leaning terracotta. Leaning terracotta. I have to move this scaffolding. you imagine how many mobs would be spawning in this place if I had this on a regular island? This scaffolding also has something above it. Put one. What I should do is install an elevator. Kind of feel like we could use that. In the meantime, maybe I can put some scaffolding in here. Now, in watching Liz play through Minecraft for the first time, that streamer I mentioned the other day, something that I don't miss early day Minecraft, but I do enjoy building without any grand scheme, like just kind of messing around on the landscape and just kind of like doing what you need, having it look good, but not having it be part of some master plan. I'm trying to remember how we did the numbers before. I feel like these are too tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 4. I feel like 7 by 5 was a better. It's a better look. 7 by 4 is not the end of the world. What's going on here? That just needs to be filled in with something. Maybe this just continues down. Oh no, that takes away the line that I like. I guess we just square it off. You always skip early game and get villagers ASAP? Yeah, I've got to work on a villager breeder for here too. I know what you mean. So I had put the floor in the middle of where the window is going to go, so that window might not stay there. Originally there was going to be, I guess it could just be like a fake window. Doesn't necessarily have to be anywhere in particular. We could also divide the floor. This was supposed to be a window, which means the floor would be here. Oh, yeah, that works. Whoops. The build is going to be kind of inspired by that little thumbnail in the end. So if you take a look at the way that that building is shaped and then look at this when you get far enough away, it sort of has the same shape. Just an inspiration. Like, we're kind of making it our own. But that's kind of where I'm going with it. That potentially might be a floor, which means that this probably won't be. That would still give us a couple of blocks in the ceiling. Actually, this might be a good place to put blocks. Yeah. For now. And then the idea was to change the shape at the top. I think we're there. Nope. Yes. Sort of. I should start on the other one. Start on this one. So it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should just be able to mine down 5 on this piece. Yep. That makes sense. And then the other bits. Should just be 3 down from the top, right? Wow, went through all the die right. That actually is something we need to get more of, I think, so yes. We will bring that to go get more. And then the last bit is not going to be too complicated. Just free up from that. I think. That's it. Yeah, that looks symmetrical. Still don't know about this cap part. We'll have to figure out where that goes. The window's a little bit distracting. Maybe I need some stuff in there. Missed it. All right, so we need more diorite. Sure, we're okay for dirt. Say that, and feel fun in getting more dirt, but we might have to. We're going to be doing temporary floors. So I guess I could also just clear some land, which needs to happen at some point too. But we might as well grab some. Not like we're shy on shulker boxes. And I think we're good for andesite. Yep. Oh, you know what I could use? Oh no, I've got tough. What am I talking about? Time for a little inventory cleanse. Could also look to see if I've got any terracotta anywhere. Oh, I've got some dye right there. That's good. Not completely out. Still too low for what we need. It's fine. Yes, I need to look to see if I've got terracotta anywhere. Might be some in the modern city. I need to keep calling it Southport. I'm not sure why I default to the modern city. I guess it's just the style of the zone. Okay, so that... Are we low on frog lights at all? We're low on those ones. Was there anything else? Don't remember being low on anything else. I think that's probably it for now. Need some plain terracotta. So we'll try the city first, I guess. Block bank would be the better place. He's lost a terracotta in here. Where would I keep that? Plain terracotta. Really not that much. Nope. What else? Diorite. Have some, but don't. Or I don't have a lot. I feel like I'm gonna leave some here. We definitely have a lot of dirt here. Yeah, I think these don't filter down. Yeah. Alright, dirt's done. Diorite and terracotta. This is such a fun place. I'm looking forward to coming back and doing more here too. Probably my swamp would be the next place. I don't think I have much in my old barn. I don't think I have any in Westell. The stuff that I kept in Westell is like glass and sand and dirt and stuff like that. This is gonna be a tight run. How did you not see me? Wow. No, you saw me in here. Dang it. Broke some glass. This place looks really fun with shaders on. I quite like it here. This is all those kind of blocks. No giant bin of terracotta. We do have some diorite though. I think it'll be fun to do some custom biomes around the Sci-fi island too. Where? I don't know where else. I guess I could run to the. I might have some terracotta in storage at the Skelly farm. Yeah, I could craft diorite if I wanted to waste quartz. That's true. Where else have I kept terracotta? That's right. We should be able to at least scope out the skeleton farm. See what might be there. Mangrove. Nope, I'll go down here. So much faster when you can fly it. Orange terracotta, take that. Light gray. I think I can dye terracotta. I thought I had bigger bulk chests somewhere, but maybe I don't. Probably always sleep before I go anywhere. This is just stuff to repair the farm if we needed to. Don't think there's anything down here. Bones and arrows and bows and arrows. There is a way downstairs into the actual spot where mine shaft is. There, inside there is the skeleton spawner. I thought there was a space where I had chests. This used to be a mine shaft. That's why it's all empty. Obviously, I've stripped it all out. I don't know what I did with all of it. I guess I moved it all. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Is there still a beacon here? Doesn't look like it. This was like a terracotta mining area. Red sand mining area. I don't remember who's built over there. I think it's MacCast. Worth a flight just to kind of see, but I don't think... No, it does not look like there's a beacon kicking around. Oh, it's Anna Marie that built over there. Cool. That was my next guess. You guys are going to be in the way. So now I'm going to go to the gold farm to repair the pick and my elytra while I'm on my next break. Let's kill two birds with one stone. Man, the ghasts are everywhere. Just the pick and the elytra should be pretty fast. Cool. I'm going to grab a break and repair some stuff. I will be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Grab yourself a drink, grab a friend. We're always trying to grow the channel. I'll be right back. So unfortunately I forgot my sword, so it's not been the most efficient. The elytra is repaired, but the pickaxe is not. So I'm going to hang out here for another minute or two. The sword has got sweeping edge, which makes this a lot easier. It's not too bad, though. Just hard to AFK with, because I have to aim. Bedrock mode. I've got a macro on my mouse, so. But, like I said, for now it's just manual. Sorry, we got 75% of the pickaxe fixed. That's fine. It's a netherite pick. It's not like it's difficult. And then, yeah, my sword was not in here. My sword is in the other. The red shulk box that I left back. That's fine. I feel like somebody left gold here. Oh, good for golden carrots for next time. Oh, I don't have very many rockets. Frog lights is the only thing left. I think this is the closest one to the Froglight farm. Not the Froglight farm, but the Froglight market. That's the other way. Don't know how many of the Froglights are left. The rain on the server hasn't been too bad today, at least not on the Mushroom Island. 1 diamond per stack. One, two, three, four, five. I don't want to clear it out completely. Done and done. It's a fun little area. I like this little market. The gold was yours, you didn't need it? Oh, thanks, Cosmic. Well, I'll use it for golden carrots. For sure. Oh, I didn't check here for terracotta, did I? I must have checked before. have a stack of end rods, though. I will take that. These paths are so dark. Sleep and get rid of the rain. At least it's nighttime. That feels better. Cool. Now, where were we? Where'd the break? Right, we're working on the panels. I feel like they need something. It's almost like they need an outline or something. Don't mind it. I think the thing to do now is to start to move around to the other side, but we'll fill in a little bit more here so I can get a feel for what this was going to look like. Probably enough. I want to start thinking about the inside of this place too. I feel like stone and cyan terracotta are our two front runners for underside here. Don't know about that. Bring that down. Kind of wonder whether this whole section should be stone, and then we'll have the white start back there. The white and the orange is a nice contrast, but at the same time, it does look like other stuff that I've seen recently. Again, something worth trying on the other one, so that we can compare them. I do like what I did with the front entrance. Maybe not with the teeth on the thing, though. Get rid of those right now. Well, I've got to figure out where the actual front part of this is. I've got 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's on 15, so 45 is where that starts. That's 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was 13 from memory, but we'll see. $13. I was right. Don't remember how high it is though. I think it's 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's really wide. 1, 2, 3, 4 high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cross. I just want to double check that it's still 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, okay. And the terracotta is 3 blocks, and this is 2 blocks. It's 3 blocks thick, I think. Yep. Low 88. Better late to the stream than never. Hello, welcome in. Good to see you. One, 2, 3, 4, and then this is 3 high. Looks good. And then 2 blocks here. I know I mentioned this yesterday, but every time I come through here at night, that comparator looks like spider eyes with these shaders. Funny. Now I guess we could use cyan here. I don't have to. I could try a different color. It does sort of look cool to go from cyan down to the gray concrete. I could just try gray concrete. See if it makes a heck of a lot of difference. Hey Silvery, how's it going? We are going to need more gray concrete. Having this set up was such a good idea. Such a simple little thing, but such a great tool to have. And how wide is the door? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wide. And that's on frame. So it is on 40. Okay. That's 40 there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't think the door is this tall, but I'll go back and double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might be. Yep, okay. Fair enough. I can't think of anything else to use as the door. I might want to put in diorite for fun, just to kind of see what that looks like. Also, I might want to try to play around with a thicker door. Just for fun. Again, because we've got the symmetrical build, it's nice to change things up a little bit from one side to the other. Just going to see what I might like better. I mean, all that said, we could also have a different material here too, as far as the door frame goes. Like, we've got this orange color. Like, what if we made... Like, what if the door was orange, right? That could be interesting. A different look. Especially when it starts to get lit inside, I think that'll look different for sure. I guess I could compare them, couldn't I? I obviously did something incorrect. The orange is not terrible, but it's not great either. It's still kind of plain. Oh, there's more. There's 3 wide. There'll be less orange. Yeah, I did something wrong, I think. One, two, three, four. Oh no, that's how it goes. I guess this shape just stands out more because we've got the higher contrast between the orange and the gray. I don't know that we need that angle. Maybe we make it straight. That could just be like a straight. It's weird that you can't see the top of the orange. So it does look a little bit strange in that way. You can't see the top of the gray here either, but it makes sense. Kind of blends into the shadow. Yeah, I'll have to put in the rest of the track just to kind of make sure it all feels the right way, I guess. I don't mind what I have on the floor. I wonder if I can come up with something different. Might as well take a look while we've got sun shining on it. I mean, having some orange inside is not a bad idea. Maybe we just need to have a stripe. Maybe what's better is something like this. So then do this. I think I've goofed up somewhere. Did I make that wider? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did. So that was there like that. And then we put in that's not bad. I'm not crazy about the angled edge, but it might look too thick this way. Or maybe we just have the orange in the wrong spot. Like maybe this should be orange entirely. I don't mind that. Let's do that for now. Tater B, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. This was supposed to be straight too. We could try that. This side too. Or just bring it in like that. Feel like the angle is better. I wonder if we could change it. Definitely feel like this needs to be different. I wonder if this looks good as too thick border. It's a little bit beefier. Don't mind that. 222 as opposed to 3. And I was thinking about making this door thicker. Don't remember what I used. I think it was deep slate. Show the grooves. We could try the teeth thing too. So deep slate and gray concrete. Got some stairs, but not very many. Oh, that was the wrong type of thing. I wanted these. Oh, let's try white. Try white concrete for these. Wouldn't be black and white. It would be white and maybe more of the gray. Or maybe cyan. Sometimes it's nice on a big build like this to break up what you're doing with just a little bit of, not detail work, but just some planning to try to figure out how things might look. We are going to run out of gray concrete. That might be too thick. We'll see. Oh, I'm going to have to move that soon. I'm running out of temporary space to put things. So I guess we could fill this in with some stone. Maybe we'll try 3. I need more of that. Sometimes I wish you could craft stuff like right in a inventory UI. I think that'd be cool. You always have to move it into your own inventory. Hey Ben, how's it going? Any fun progress? Yeah, I'll take you up in the air in a second. We filled in the rest of the side of the north wing. We were trying to compare both sides, but we decided that it was going to be easier to build the east wing and then compare them because we can see them both at the same time. So we've got this kind of filled in. Worked a little bit on the top, worked on some shaping back here. And we were trying to compare it to the other side. I mean, none of these are like 100% complete. We're just kind of like roughing out ideas. But it was hard going back and forth because one is always in shadow and the other one is in sunlight. So I think it's going to be easier to do a compare and contrast by doing this one and then taking what we like from this and maybe making some changes to see what we can come up with. And for now, we'll figure that out. But what I'm doing, I'm starting at the bottom. We're adding in this, and because we're adding in this, I thought I would build it a little bit different. So we've got this. The shape that I like is the andesite, right? Like that's something that I think looks cool. I may actually add some stairs, but I'm changing the size of the door. I'm changing some colors. So instead of gray and cyan in there, we've actually put in a little bit of orange. And the idea is that there's orange up there, and so there's orange down here. And I think I like that side better. And right now I'm just kind of messing around with what the door might look like. And I think I'm going to try some polished andesite in the door. And this had a groove, didn't it? So we'd used iron blocks in the other door. So I'm just going to try a bunch of different materials. See if any of these kind of stand out as something that looks cool. Now, how could I do... I guess I could try cyan. That sort of feels like a door. But then what I was thinking is that we could take slabs, and I wanted to try to make this look like it had some teeth to it. So maybe 3? Or maybe if we do 5. That kind of looks good. And then I thought we could do, oh, wait a minute, that might not be. So what I was thinking I could do is I could have like a depression down here. That's going to be a pain to walk over. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Maybe we do the reverse. Maybe we put in like single tracks. It's not awful. I really like the sound that deep slate makes. Feels very much like stone. Or like a stone. That's not bad. I like the detail down there. That doesn't feel as good on the corners, though. I don't like the tangents here. Not my favorite. Maybe we just widen this one and get rid of the other one. Oh, thanks, Ben. Yeah, I appreciate that. The sci-fi stuff is fun. Like, it's the difficult part is trying to make blocks look like other material. That's the hard part. Because we all know them as stone, so trying to like think about them as other things. And this doesn't get in the way of walking through, right? You can still walk across here, no problem. That's not bad. I think I kind of like this flat door a little bit better. We could have it look like it goes in a different direction. We could also have the doors on the side. The doors don't have to be at the top. We could have the door open left and right. I have to remove the diorite, I think. Oops. When your eyes see metal, everything around seems metal-ish. Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. I want... quite deep. It's too bad we can't do anything smaller. Oops. It's not bad. I feel like the checker pattern would go maybe all the way to the wall. And like I said, I think I like this side better. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the shape is okay. I don't know. I don't like having these marks. I think whatever needs to be in there needs to be like a solid texture. Like I said, we could also try the horizontal door. While I'm here though, I want to try one more thing. Wonder what this looks like if it has stairs on it. Thanks, Sandy. Appreciate it. Wonder if it's going to feel like more of an angle. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. I think if we did that, then we'd have to make sure that this is... I mean, we could do that out of sandstone. It's fine. Does get a little bit more of a finer detail. I don't mind that. Like I said, that we'd have to change that part. What am I doing? This would probably want to be sandstone, so we'd change that from terracotta to sandstone to get the same angle. That's one option. I think I do like the black and yellow. There is something a little bit sturdier about the full block. That's the only thing. It seems bigger over here, but I think that's just because I don't have the rest of the wing sorted out. Cool. I like the fact that even when you're underneath this, you can still very much see the other two. So you kind of get the idea, even though you're under this and not going to be able to see much detail, you'll know what you're under by looking at the other two. I'm not sure whether the numbers are going to be like based on each wing, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or well, not 5, but 1, 2, 3, 4, or if this whole building is just going to be called 3 or 2 or 1 or something. And we can number all the buildings depending on how we want to do it. That would be cool. One is kind of boring. That's the only thing. I mean, we could just do it arbitrarily. They don't all have to be the same number, or the same, like they don't have to be numbered in any particular order. Fun times. I am going to wrap this up and send you along to somebody else playing Minecraft. Let me just see who's live. Impulse is live. I'm not sure how long they've been live. And we've got Pearl and Megabyte. I don't know what Impulse is doing. Cool. Yeah, we'll raid Impulse. Always a fun time to see what's happening early on in Hermitcraft. I'm sure you will all enjoy that. I will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock Atlantic. So that's UTC minus 4 hours. My Saturday stream is an afternoon stream. I like to have my Saturday mornings to myself. So Monday to, or Tuesday to Friday, it's 9 a.m. But check out things like the Patreon. It's patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's a great way to support me here on stream. It's a great way to also join the Discord if you want to do that. Thanks for hanging out, folks. I really appreciate the mod help, Sandy, as well as the behind-the-scenes mod help, Cosmic. And cheers to the follows and the subs. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.